Hi guys, so today's video is going to be my February favorites, and I am really excited for this video because I have been using quite a bit of products that I have been really enjoying and really excited to share with you, and I'm really excited for March to be here. Not only because it is my birthday month, also I am part Irish, and I'm kind of looking forward to St. Patrick's Day, and spring is in March, and I am seriously dying for spring to get here. With this weather and coldness, I just really don't know why me and Brandon ever bought a house in a cold state. So anyways, I do have a lot of products, so I'm going to get right into everything. And the first products are going to be lips products, of course, because that is my weakness. And they are all MAC lipsticks from the newer collections, and the first two are going to be the more of the brighter coral colors. This one is Watch Me Simmer, which is more of like an orange tone bright color, and then this one is the Viva Glam lipstick, and this one is a satin finish. And this one I love just because I don't have any yellow based pinks, and I feel like it flatters my skin tone a lot better than more of the blue toned pink. So I have been really obsessed with these. If I had to pick out of the four, I would pick the Nicki Minaj just because it's very different, very unique, and I did pick up a backup because I was like nervous that I wouldn't ever have one again. So I do love these. And then my next two are more of like the neutral colors. Well, one of them is more of a neutral color. The other one is kind of neutral. You could put it on lightly and it could be more of a neutral color. And the first one is from the Shop Mac Cook Mac collection. Both are from the Shop Mac Cook Mac collections. And this one is Innocent Beware, which is a really nice nude color. I like this nude because it's very flattering and it's not a really pale nude that looks like you're dead or looks orange. So I really love that. It's probably one of my favorite nudes. And this one is Naughty Sauté, which is a gorgeous Barbie pink color. It's really nice and light, but it could definitely be builded up to a really bright color. So love those. And swatched, that one is the nudish colors. As you can see, it's a really nice nude. And then that one is the Naughty Sauté, and then the Viva Glam, which you can tell is more of a coral yellow based, and then the Watch Me Simmer, which is more of an orange red toned. And then my next products, as you may know how I'm obsessed with my lipsticks. I'm obsessed with my mascaras, and I have been trying quite a few, but I'm trying to kind of use them up so that I'm not wasting any products. So I'm not going to be using up any more or buying any more until I use some up. And the first one is a Buxom mascara, which actually is pretty big in size. I was comparing the ounces of them, and it's actually one of the biggest mascaras I have purchased. It's not just the packaging, it is a lot of products. So you are getting your money's worth. And this is the wand. I like it because it's really big. It's not like too big where you can't work your way up there. But it's really nice. The formula is more of a drier formula, and I really don't like drier formulas. I like more of the wetter ones, but I really like this because it looks really good on its own. You don't have to layer it with a different mascara. It does look better layered, but you don't have to layer it with like 3 different mascaras. So I like that. And then I have been really enjoying the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lash mascara, only for my bottom lashes. I have not tried it on my top lashes. I just needed a bottom lash mascara. I don't know if it was the way I applied it or the mascara, but I always got like the little flakes under my eyes, and this does not do that at all. So I really love that, and the wand is really nice because it really helps you get any of those shorter lashes down there. So love that. And then I also have been really enjoying this lash serum, which I didn't think was going to make a difference for quite a while, because a lot of products people expect them to really work immediately, which doesn't happen a lot of times. And if it does, then it's amazing, and you shouldn't switch to something else, or you shouldn't try anything else, because it's rare that you find something that immediately works. So this is the Lash. This is by L'Oreal. It does have a really nice curved wand. You do apply this twice a day, and I have noticed my lashes not falling out as much. They weren't falling out like a lot, but they still were falling out every once in a while. When I removed my eye makeup, I did notice a few lashes coming out, and I have really short lashes, so I need literally every lash I could have. So I have noticed a big difference in how much my lashes fall out. It's rare that they do fall out, and I think that it really has been helping a lot. So I do recommend this, and I believe it was only around like $13, so it's just a lot less expensive than some of those lash serums that they have out there. I don't really think that it's for growth. I haven't really noticed a difference in that, but we will see. You do apply it on as like a mascara and as a liner kind of, and it doesn't burn my eyelids or anything like that, so I do recommend that. And then my next product is a eyebrow pencil, and this is the MAC Spiked Eyebrow Pencil. If you know, or if you watched my videos forever ago, I have had like the worst luck with my eyebrows. It's just been something that I've kind of grown to understand and kind of just been working with. I've been growing them out, and it's taken like over a year for them to actually grow. They're still growing, but they're pretty close to where I would like them to be. I was using the YBF Universal Pencil, which I really liked, but until I used this one, it just doesn't even compare. It's really small, so you can get in there and draw your brows on really precise, and you don't have to clean up. And I don't really like cleaning up my cleaning up my eyebrows when I apply them. I just have 100 things that I'm doing already when I apply my makeup, so I really don't want to have to go around it and shape it with a concealer. It's probably one of my favorite eyebrow products in a really long time. My next product is a brush, and I always forget to include brushes or clothes or anything. I always forget to even film clothes hauls majority of the time. But this is the Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and it looks like that. I really like this, and it's dirty because I used it, because I am probably one of the messiest people when I'm using my hands. Like, I hit my hands on everything, I chip my nail polish on everything. I just am not one that could be steady with my hands. So this really helps to not only like smudge your mask or your eyeliner, it really helps you getting into like the crease if you just want to get in the crease and not get it everywhere else. So I really like that. It helps be really precise again, and if you want to do like the outer corner V, it works really good. As far as like blending it, I don't think that it works that well, but that's not the purpose for it. So I do blend it with a different brush, but I really like applying it with this. So it's a very versatile brush. As far as concealers, I haven't really been loving any new concealers. I've still been using the same concealers. And if you want to see like a updated foundation routine, thumbs up this video or leave a comment in the info box, or leave a comment down below and let me know, because I don't think I've ever done one of those. And I can do like a concealer and how I apply my concealer and everything. But to set my concealer, I use the Bare Minerals Well Rested, and I don't know how I ever used any other product. To set my concealer before, I was just using a powder. This isn't necessarily to set your concealer. You could use this just as a concealer, so if you didn't want to apply a concealer, but I kind of like a little bit more coverage. So I do use this to set, but you can use it just alone by itself and just as a concealer. It does have some like yellow tones in it, so it is supposed to kind of make you look like you've had a good night's sleep, but also kind of contradict any darkness. So I do love this a lot, and I do like how it brightens up my under eyes. As far as eyeshadows or eyeshadow bases, I have been really loving a few of the Maybelline Color Tattoos. I know I purchased these a while back, but I really didn't get enough use out of them in my last favorites to actually include it into a favorite, but I have had a little bit more use out of them, so I can now thankfully pick two that I really like. Not that I don't like the other ones, but these are the two that I just pull out a lot more. The first one is Pomegranate Punk, which I never would have thought of being one of my favorites, just because it's more obviously like a pomegranate color and more of like a burgundy color, and I usually like nudes, or not nudes, but more of the neutrals and the brown colors. But this I love because it has been one of my like go-to really quick looks. I apply this just on my lids. I don't even apply a color over top of it. I just apply this alone, and then I apply a creased color just really quickly if I'm like going to school or something and I just don't have very much time, or if I'm just lazy and I don't really want to spend that much time on my makeup. I do love this a lot. I will swatch it for you really quickly. It's what it looks like. It's pretty dark, but blended out, it looks pretty nice. And then as far as like the crease color, I usually use my Vanity palette by Wet n Wild, and I use that color right there, and that's what it looks like. It's pretty much a really light. And as far as the Vanity palette, I have been reaching for this, and this is probably a favorite this month, only because it's very like easy and accessible, and it just looks really nice and natural. And you know, I am a huge neutral color kind of girl, so it's just really easy. All the colors are all in one, so you don't have to be like searching around in your makeup. So I really do love this a lot, and I do recommend it, and it's really cheap. So, and the color payoff is really nice for the price. So this has definitely been one of my like go-to makeup looks. And then as far as blushes, I've only been really loving one blush, and I've been like reaching for this more than any blush I think that I've ever reached for. Usually I kind of like to switch up my blushes, because blushes is another thing that I really enjoy a lot aside from lipsticks and mascara. And this is the NARS blush in Desire, which is, it looks like it's like white, but it's like the color, there it is. It's a pretty dark, it looks like it's dark, but it actually comes off really light, it looks like. And blended out, it's really nice. It's very pigmented, very blendable. It is just a really gorgeous like pop of color to your cheeks, especially if you're like me and you do like a neutral eye. I really like to kind of add a little bit of color sometimes on my cheeks, so I do love this a lot. Also this last month, I've been really loving the MAC pigments in Strawberry Pink and Strawberry, what's it called? Strawberry Patch Crushed Metallic Pigments. I have been using more of the lighter pigments and using that as like more of a lid color than the darker ones, but I really do love these and think that they're a really great purchase. They're just a little bit messy, and I just find them a little bit harder to apply, and they're not very blendable, but they do look very pretty, so I do also like it as a highlight as well. So again, it's been another product that's been very versatile for me. And then as far as nail polishes last month, I haven't been really loving any nail polishes except pink ones. They're all pink. I think maybe because of the Valentine's Day. I think with Valentine's passing, I was in more of like the spirit of Valentine's and picking more like pink colors. And the first one is OPI Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. This has been on my toes for quite some time. It is the perfect pink. I just think it's my favorite one from the collection, so I love that. My next color is something I actually did wear on Valentine's Day, and I have worn in a few of my videos and have gotten a lot of compliments on, and it is the Mega Lash Wet n Wild polish. This is one of their newer formulas, and to be honest, I'm actually quite surprised that I like it as much as I do. Again, with the Wet n Wild products, it's kind of a hit or miss for me, and this is definitely has been a hit. I just didn't think that it was going to perform as well as it did. Mainly the reason I love this is because of the brush. I love the brush. I wish every brush was like that. It is very thick, so you can do it, so you can apply it with the 3 strokes that you're supposed to apply your nail polish with, down the middle, down each side. With a lot of brushes, they're just too small. I don't get how they expect me to do it the 3 stroke. I love that. I also love how it didn't chip, and with a lot of polishes, it's just kind of a headache. Even when I do apply a clear coat on a daily basis, my manicure just doesn't last. A lot of polishes just don't perform very well. But this, I don't know if it's the brand or this formula or just this polish. I have not used any of the other polishes from the Mega Last collection. It lasted about a week, which a lot of polishes don't last a week. And I also didn't apply a top coat on one of my hands to kind of see how long it would last, and it didn't chip. So I do love this, and I absolutely love the color. It's very feminine, and it matches my shirt, and it's called Candylicious Rose. And then my next color that I wore a lot I don't really wear polishes a lot because I switch them out, but a color that I really enjoyed last month was the Pale Cashmere by Revlon. I really like the formula. It's a nicer formula. However, this color, it does take a few coats to apply to actually be opaque, which some might not like. So if you don't really like applying 3 coats, sometimes 4, then I wouldn't recommend this. But I just think the color is very, very nice. It's very pale, very clean and fresh, but still very girly and feminine. So it's almost like a white-based pink. So that's all for nail polishes. As far as hair products, I have been really enjoying the Big and Sexy Hairspray. It has been a favorite of mine, and it probably will be a favorite of mine for a very long time. For body wash, I have been using the Philosophy Marshmallow for toasting a lot. I did get this for Christmas in a gift basket or a gift box, and usually I don't really like the Philosophy body washes. I don't really know why. I just really don't. But this one is nice. It smells really good. And it doesn't leave the that like weird residue or weird after smell or anything like that. It's nice. You could also use this as a bubble bath, and I really like the smell of it. As some of you might know, I have been using the Neutrogena Acne Control Acne Stress Control line, and I have been really loving it. It works good. It clears my skin. It has cleared up my skin significantly, and I just think it's really cheap compared to my Clinique toner. So I do love this a lot, and I think that this line is pretty great. I was actually surprised because I have never been one to like Neutrogena lines, but I really do like this line, and if it keeps continuing to work, I probably won't be switching for a long time. So I do love this, and if you do want to see a skincare routine, make sure you comment down below, because I don't think I've ever done one of those either. But I was kind of been trying out new things, and it's taken me a really long time to actually like a product for my skin. Then last but not least has been my last favorite of February has been my Fake and Bake Flawless Self Tanner. It does come in a box like this. I know a lot of people talk about this, so I'm not going to get too in detail with it, but I really do like it. It still does have that after smell of fake tan, but it's not so harsh. So I do like that. It's probably the easiest and the less messiest self tanner I've ever tried, and I've tried so many out there, and this has definitely been the easiest for me. I absolutely love it. I love that it comes with a mitt. I love that it's just so like quick, and it dries really fast, and I don't have to wash my hands, and I just guess I didn't notice it until I actually used something that did have a mitt. But washing my hands kind of like, again with my like hands, I'm just not very like steady with them, and it kind of like splashed, and then I would get like streaks down my wrists, and it would just look like I had fake tan on, and I just don't really want to go for that look. I want it to look more natural, so this definitely achieves that goal of mine. So I do love this, and I will repurchase it, and I just don't think that anything can really compare to it as of today. So I do love that, and I do recommend that if you are looking for a self tanner that really deepens your skin. I don't go tanning very often, so I do have to apply it twice for it to get my desired color. I know a lot of people only have to apply it once and they really like it, but my skin isn't as dark, so I do apply it 2 times in a row one night, and then I'll shower and get any excess off, and then the next day I'll apply it again. And so then it looks really nice. It isn't splotchy or anything, so I do like it, and I do recommend it again. So that's basically all my favorites. If you want to see some non-beauty favorites, check out my vlog channel, which I will link down below. Also make sure you check out our collaboration giveaway that has been going on for a while, and that will be ending in the next few days. So I will put that down in the info box. Also, as well as like any Twitters, blogs, everything like that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Leave your questions down below. I also posted another video today, so if you didn't catch that, because this one is in front of it, I will put that over here somewhere, and that was just a haul. So if you want to see that and you want to see kind of like a sneak peek of my vanity, I will include that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you had a great month of February, and you have an even better March, because it is my favorite month. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!